All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Sanjay Mattu. The headlines. 66% polling recorded for second phase of Lok Sabha elections. Campaigning gaining momentum for third phase of polling. Filing of nominations ends for fifth phase. Government suspends LOC trade in Jammu and Kashmir from today. North Korea demands US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo's removal from nuclear negotiations. Good Friday, marking the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, being observed today. And in IPL Cricket, Mumbai Indians beat Delhi Capitals by 40 runs to go second in the points table. 66% polling has been recorded for the second phase of Lok Sabha elections. 95 parliamentary constituencies spread over 11 states and 1 union territory went to the polls in this phase yesterday. Briefing the media in New Delhi, Senior Deputy Election Commissioner Amit Shah said,
For the second phase, corresponding phase, it was 69.62% in 2014. 2019, it is 66%. The voters came out in large number to cast their vote for the country. The polling was conducted peacefully, barring sporadic incidents in different parts of the poll-going states.
Puducherry recorded the highest 78% voting, followed by 76.07% in West Bengal. In Tamil Nadu, 38 of the total 39 seats went to the polls, where 72% voters cast their votes. Voting also took place for 35 assembly seats in Odisha and 18 in Tamil Nadu. 64% polling was recorded for both Lok Sabha and assembly elections in Odisha. Meanwhile, campaigning is gaining momentum for the third phase. Polling will be held in 116 constituencies across 13 states and 2 union territories on Tuesday. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi held public rallies in Bagalkot and Chikkodi in North Karnataka and at Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala yesterday. Mr. Modi will address a convention of traders at Talkatora Stadium in New Delhi today. Congress President Rahul Gandhi will hold public meetings at Raichur and Chikkodi in Karnataka. BJP President Amit Shah and Mr. Gandhi are also scheduled to address rallies in Gujarat today. More from our correspondent.
Top leaders of BJP and Congress are campaigning in Gujarat today. BJP President Amit Shah will address his first public rally at Bodeli in Chota Udaipur, while second public rally will be held at Dharampur in Valsad district of South Gujarat. At the other end, Congress President Rahul Gandhi will address his public rally at Bajipura in Bardoli. Senior BJP leaders Vinay Katiyar and film actor Paresh Rawal also scheduled to address public rallies in Gujarat, while senior Congress leader Kapil Sibal is also in Ahmedabad for party's poll campaign. Yogesh Pandya, AR News, Ahmedabad.
In Uttar Pradesh, after a gap of almost 25 years, Samajwadi Party patriarch Mulayam Singh Yadav and BSP chief Mayawati will share the dais at a public rally in Mainpuri today. A report.
One can call it the most hyped rally of this election of Uttar Pradesh. When formally burying the 25-year-old rivalry, BSP chief Mayawati will seek votes for Samajwadi Party patriarch Mulayam Singh Yadav in Mainpuri. SP chief Akhilesh Yadav and RLD Supremo Ajit Singh will also be present in the rally. A joint rally of Mayawati and Akhilesh Yadav is also scheduled in Bareilly district today afternoon in support of alliance candidate from Aula, Ruchi Veera. Senior BJP leader and Chief Minister of State Yogi Adityanath will resume his poll campaign today after the ban of 48 hours by Election Commission. Congress General Secretary and in charge of Eastern UP, Priyanka Gandhi will also lead the roadshow in Kanpur today. Sushil AIR News, Lucknow.
Filing of nominations for the fifth phase ended yesterday. 51 constituencies spread over 7 states will go to the polls on the 6th of next month. Scrutiny of nominations will be held tomorrow, with Monday being the last date for withdrawal of candidature. In Jammu and Kashmir, 8 candidates filed their nomination papers for the Ladakh parliamentary constituency yesterday. Our correspondent gives a profile of the constituency.
Ladakh parliamentary constituency is one of the largest in terms of area and logistically most difficult constituency in the country. It is spread over 65,000 square kilometers between 2 international borders with Pakistan and China. The candidates of main parties from Leh are competing with independent candidates supported by influential religious groups from Kargil. 2 candidates from main political parties are associated with the Leh Hill Council. Sitting Chief Executive Councillor and BJP candidate Jameng Sering Namgyal is banking on their councillors. Congress candidate is a two-time Chief Executive Councillor of Leh Hill Council. With Anchan Dolma, this is Ramesh Chandra, All India Radio News, Leh.
The Election Commission has warned senior BJP leader and Union Minister for Minority Affairs, Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi, to desist from using references to defence forces for political propaganda. The warning came on the leader's remarks during a public meeting at Rampur in Uttar Pradesh on the 3rd of this month. In its order, the poll panel asked Mr. Naqvi to be careful in the future. The Madhya Pradesh Chief Electoral Officer has banned the Chaukidar Chor Hai advertisement of the Congress Party and ordered an end to its broadcast. The Joint Chief Election Officer, Rajesh Kaul, issued a notice to all the district officers saying that the Media Certification and Inspection Committee has cancelled the ad certification and it should be banned across the state. The BJP had complained to the Chief Election Officer saying that the ad was offensive and defamatory in nature. The Election Commission will submit its report to the Supreme Court today on whether the ban on the biopic on Prime Minister Narendra Modi should continue. Senior Deputy Election Commissioner Umesh Sinha said the EC will submit to the Apex Court its view on banning the film's pan-India release in a sealed cover. The Election Commission has sought a report from the West Bengal Chief Electoral Officer on an alleged biopic on Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee titled Bagini, which is slated to release on the 3rd of next month. The BJP had approached the poll panel seeking a ban on the release of the movie till the election process is over. Senior BJP leader and Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar, Sushil Kumar Modi, has filed a defamation case against Congress President Rahul Gandhi for his reported statement that all thieves have Modi in their surname. Sushil Modi has filed the case in the Court of Chief Judicial Magistrate, Patna.
News Services Division of All India Radio is broadcasting a special live program, Janadesh 2019, on the developments related to the General Elections 2019.
Tune in to the FM Gold channel of AIR from 4:05 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. every day till the announcement of results to listen to this special program. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter @AIR News Alerts. The government has suspended the LOC trade in Jammu and Kashmir from today. The Home Ministry has issued an order in this regard. Our correspondent reports that LOC trade is meant to facilitate exchange of goods of common use between local populations across the LOC in Jammu and Kashmir.
The Home Ministry said reports have been received that the LOC trade is being misused on a very large scale. It said anti-national elements are using the route as a conduit for hawala money, drugs and weapons under the garb of this trade. After the Pulwama attack, the government had withdrawn the most favored nation status to Pakistan. Inputs have also been received that in order to evade the consequent higher duty, LOC trade is likely to be misused to a much larger extent. The objective of allowing LOC trade between Jammu and Kashmir and Pakistan-occupied areas of Jammu and Kashmir was to encourage local trade and exchange of locally made and grown products. However, this facility was misused by some influential local businessmen in nexus with unscrupulous elements trade in products from third countries. With Dipendra, Sheila, AIR News, Delhi.
A first round of Afghan-to-Afghan peace talks that would have seen Taliban and government officials sit together for the first time has been postponed indefinitely after a falling out over who should attend. Sultan Barkat, director of Qatar's Center for Conflict and Humanitarian Studies, the organization sponsoring the talks, tweeted the news of the postponement yesterday. North Korea has demanded the removal of U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo from nuclear negotiations. The demand came after it test-fired a new type of tactical guided weapon, its first such test in nearly half a year. In a statement, Director General of the American Affairs Department at the Foreign Ministry, Kwon Jong-gun, accused Mr. Pompeo of misrepresenting the meaning of North Korea's requirement for the negotiations. U.S. Acting Secretary of Defense Patrick Shanahan said the weapons test conducted by North Korea did not involve a ballistic missile. Good Friday is being observed all over the world today to mark the crucifixion of Jesus Christ and his death at Calvary. It's observed on the Friday before Easter Sunday that marks the resurrection of Jesus Christ. In Goa, special masses and processions are taking place in all major churches, including those at the Basilica of Bom Jesus in Old Goa and at the Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception Church and Don Bosco grounds in Panaji. More from our correspondent.
At the Panaji Church Square, large crowds in formal clothes participate in the Mass and the Way of the Cross. The ceremony of the Way of the Cross takes place as a reenactment of scenes from the crucifixion. An image of Jesus carrying the large wooden cross is taken in a procession through streets by clergymen. Bands playing somber music accompany the procession to create an atmosphere of mourning. The main program is held on Moti Hill in Madgaon city at Piedad Sabine Chapel. Processions in Madgaon lead to the city's Holy Spirit Church. Other events are also organized in Majorda, Nubhe Valley, Asolna and Kunkulim in South Goa. With Mukesh Sadi, Saikat Sarkar from Goa for AIR.
In IPL Cricket, Mumbai Indians defeated Delhi Capitals by 40 runs at the Firozshah Kotla Stadium in the national capital last night. Opting to bat, Mumbai posted 168 for 5, courtesy a superb batting performance. Hardik Pandya's end-of-innings cameo of 32 of just 15 balls was the highlight. In reply, Delhi managed to make 128 for 9 in the allotted 20 overs. With the win, Mumbai has replaced Delhi at the second spot in the 18 points table. The table is led by Chennai Super Kings. Today, 6th-placed Kolkata Knight Riders will take on rock-bottom Royal Challengers Bangalore in Kolkata at 8 in the evening. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Sarabjit Kaur.
Thank you, Sanjay. The second phase of polling yesterday is the front page lead in all the dailies. The Hindustan Times reports another 95 seats sealed in second round of polling. The Pioneer observes Phase 2 turnout 1.3% less than 2014. The Asian Age writes stray violence glitches in EVMs reported. Drawing attention to the controversy over Minority Affairs Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi's Modi ji ki Sena remark at an election rally, the statesman writes EC lets off Naqvi with warning for his remark. In the backdrop of the BJP announcing the candidature of Sadhvi Pragya for the Bhopal Lok Sabha seat, the Indian Express reports bar Sadhvi from polls, trial still on, Malegaon victim's father to court. On the hardening of India's stand against Pakistan, the Asian Age informs us India halts all trade across LOC with Pak. Intel agencies found weapons, drugs and fake currency were being smuggled in. The Tribune highlights a historic verdict of the Supreme Court on the death penalty. The paper writes, mental illness can spare from gallows. Health state can be a mitigating factor. The grounding of Jet Airways is prominently noticed in the press. The Times of India reports Air India SpiceJet lineup to take jet slots, lease its planes. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj's comments on the Balakot airstrikes are keenly tracked by the press. The Pioneer writes, no Pakistani soldier or civilian killed in Balakot airstrike, says Sushma. And finally, the Times of India has a picture of the world's highest polling booth covered in a blanket of snow. At 15,256 feet, this booth will serve 48 voters from Tashigang and Gite villages in Himachal Pradesh. And with that, it's back to you, Sanjay.
Thank you, Sarabjit. That was a look at today's newspapers. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. 66% polling recorded for second phase of Lok Sabha elections. Campaigning gaining momentum for third phase of polling. Filing of nominations ends for fifth phase. Government suspends LOC trade in Jammu and Kashmir from today. North Korea demands US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo's removal from nuclear negotiations. Good Friday, marking the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, being observed today. And in IPL Cricket, Mumbai Indians beat Delhi Capitals by 40 runs to go second in the points table. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website, newsonair.nic.in. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.